Hello, hello. Welcome everyone. I have been in here prepping as per usual. Tonight we're going to be doing poutine, but I'm going to be doing it kind of different than normally. I've actually cut my potatoes. I'm going to fry up some chicken bits because the chicken thighs I bought the other day were mainly really small pieces. So like I'm just going to fry those up and throw it on top of the poutine. Got some peppers and onions here, already mise en place. Got a simple pack of brown gravy, like you don't really want to use anything like super fancy. Got some mozzarella cheese, which I can do one of two ways. I can either shred it, like you've seen 1,000,000,007 times, or what I can do is I can actually show you how if you break it apart, it will basically fall back into the like curds that it was initially. Like cheddar does that amazingly. Mozzarella does it okay. But, you know, whatever you need. But, yes, this is like essentially the national dish of Canada. And I want to try to not piss off a nation. Break a wart. I don't know what that means. But thanks, maybe? I don't know. Explain that one, please. I'm actually confused. So... But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I've got my fries, well, my potatoes right now in a giant bowl of water. You want to get them in really cold water, move them around a good bit after you cut them so that you can get a good bit of the starch off. Getting the starch off will help get a nice crispier fry. So what we'll do right now is drain this water and refill it. Again, cold water. I put ice in the first one. I'm not going to do it in this one. But, yeah. So, jostle that a bit. Okay. This is the oil I'm going to fry it in. I want to get it to about 350. I've been tampering with my stove here because I don't have a deep fryer anymore. I got rid of mine a while back. Trying to find a good spot on the oven or a good dial spot to put it at about 350. If we're off by a couple of degrees, I'm not going to lose my shit. But it's like we're going about 360 or so there. So turn it down. Touch more. That's at 370 right now. So yeah, turn down some more. Fuck it. Okay. Get my oil in my pan here. Get that on high because I want to cook off my peppers and onions. Just get some salt. Again, I'm not going to do a whole lot to flavor these. I wasn't actually going to add them, but I was like, I need to get rid of these fucking bell peppers. So I bought like 78 of them. And they're not getting used at all. So, break apart. Break apart. What am I breaking apart? I'm confused. Yes, Joshua, please tell me what I'm breaking apart. Hey, Matthew. Or Matt. I don't know which one you go by. Honestly, I haven't actually spoken to you in person in about 6 years. So, that hot. That in there. Now we're just going to soften those up. Get the bowl, quick little rinse. Soften those up, then they're going to go back in the bowl. Just because this bowl's already technically dirty. So, hey John. But, yes, get our chicken here. This is the chicken I have. It's just some, again, thighs that were way too damn small to be used for pretty much anything else. So I said, fuck it. I'll just soak them in some buttermilk, salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powders. I'm going to drop them into this thing of flour, toss to coat, and I'll have my chicken ready to go. I want to do that first. Because then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do it in. I'm going to do everything in batches pretty much. But once I get that going, I have a pan next to me that I'm going to, while the chicken's cooking, I'm going to dry off the fries. Because of course you want them dry before they go in the pot. So, I'm going to mix this up. Make sure there's no dry spots. You can do this a multitude of other ways, but any of you that know me know I have to be fucking complicated with everything. And honestly, this way gives it such a good consistency and such a good crunch because the flour like cakes in there. And you get a good crunch on the chicken. And again, I'm a complicated little bitch. So, you see how caked that is from the thing already? So, yeah. And of course, just to make things even more complicated, we're going to be double frying tonight. Get these a quick toss around and a stab, make sure the onions are all broken up and shit. What is this oil at now? Should be at about 350. It's on about 3.5 on my oven at least. I do suggest if you're going to deep fry with this, always play around some first, just to see, like, you know, what it does, what your oven's going to do. Okay, it's going up to about 360. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm going to turn it down another skosh, but I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in. So. In here. Let's see. Actually, I think I can do. Nah, I'm not gonna risk it. See, I think I can do all the chicken right now. I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah, I got my oven preheated right now so that I can get the chicken cooked and get it in the oven so it stays nice and hot. Turn that down a bit too. This paper towel mat over here going. Drain off my fries. Hello, Ryan. But pick up the fries like handfuls at a time. Shake as much of the excess moisture off as you can. Then lay them out to pat dry. You might think a little bit of water, it's not going to be the end of the world. But enough water gets in that boiling fucking grease, and I promise you it will be. You can burn your goddamn house down. You can get second and third degree burns. I speak the truth from this. I've had this happen. I was making eggs at my sister's house when I was like 12, 13, something like that. The oil caught fire. Grabbed it. She tried to put it in the sink by slinging it around, and by her slinging it around, it actually ended up burning the ever-loving shit out of me. I had second-degree burns on my foot. Doctor said it could have been a lot worse. And like, you know, just be grateful. I'm like, fuck you, this shit hurts. Fuck you, be grateful. You fucking be grateful. Couldn't fucking sleep for like 2 days because of that fucking pain. Be grateful, could have been worse. I mean, I get it now, but ugh. Try telling that to like somebody who's barely in puberty. Yeah, we're gonna double cook the fries. For the brown gravy, you want to just follow the packets that are, follow the directions that are on the packet. This says add a cup of cold water, put in the saucepan, whisk, bring it to a boil, and fucking stop. Like, real fucking simple. And if you don't eat meat, like beef, it's kind of cool because I was reading the package earlier, because I have a friend of mine that doesn't eat beef. And I was like, there's no beef in this. It's just color they add. This is chicken. The brown gravy mix, the Walmart brand, is just fucking chicken. It's the only meat that's in it. And it's less than 2%, if that's something that matters to you. I am deep fat frying chicken right now, so obviously I don't give a fuck. But, yeah. What temperature are we on right now? Should I turn it up some? Because of course when you do plunge in the chicken like that, it's going to bring the oil down, the temperature down drastically. Yeah, it went down 100 degrees. Turn it up so I can have a little bit more control over it. In the meantime, just patting these fries dry. But yes, again, Ryan, tell Wilson I said happy birthday and that I miss him. And of course, I'm sorry he couldn't be there. But, you know. These are done. Let's just put a water out of there. Like, I just wanted some color on these. Pretty much. Nothing like too big. Just a little bit of color on them. Again, just if I can get rid of them. I'm going to do like fajitas one night or something just to get rid of the fucking like 3 extra bell peppers I have in my fucking fridge right now. I got limes. Yeah, fucking bell. I'll do fajitas one night. Fuck it. I think I'll even I'm going to buy some, of course, because I don't trust myself enough and they've never worked out before. But I will try to make my own tortillas too. Just so y'all can see how that's done. So. Yeah. Whoop! You're an asshole. Oh, and fucking of course. It fucking popped open. That still works. So, that's all right. Yeah, so now, that's good. I'm glad y'all celebrated early. I mean, not like there's really shit else going on. Mine's taking any chance you can to celebrate at this point. So, you know. Yes, when you're doing the fried chicken, always make sure you get it to a light golden brown. Because when you do fried chicken, especially fried chicken, including with the bone on, when you pull it out, it's going to get darker. It won't get much darker, but it will get darker. So if you take it to the point in the grease where you want it to be, you pull it out, by the time you're sitting there actually eating, it looks like it's burned to shit. So it's not something you really want to do. But this is getting a good color on it now. Got this bowl here I'm going to put it in. I'm just basically reusing everything because there's no chance of cross-contamination when I'm cooking the shit in like 350 degree oil. Which right now it's currently 180, so that kills anything. But we're going to double that. So yeah, like I don't do the whole cross-contamination thing. Like I'm trained on how to combat it, but there are certain things you don't really have to be concerned with it about because it's not gonna matter. Not to mention, as soon as this chicken is done, it's gonna go in the oven. for about 15 to 20 minutes or until whenever the hell everything's done. Then I'm going to pull it out, chop it up. We'll pull it out, chop it up, and put it in the put it on top of the big thing of fries. The big thing of fries. I'm gonna scratch with my fingers, and I'm trying to not do that. All that good ass talk about cross-contamination. Let me just grab this shit with my fingers real fast. Pretty dirt. Go. I'm done with this bowl and that. Let's see. That's a good color for the fried chicken, don't y'all agree? Nice light golden brown. And if anything else, the preheated 350 degree oven is going to finish cooking it, even if it's not cooked, which it is. Because if you want to check, stab the shit with a meat thermometer. I think it's 165 for chicken. This has been sitting here for a couple minutes and it's already at 170. So, yeah. And that was the thickest piece I had. But since I know some of y'all want to say some shit, stab this piece. Oh, 190. Yeah, I'm fucking fine. So, once you've been doing it long enough, you can basically tell like by color and things like that. This is not my first time at all frying chicken. So, and again, if anybody has any questions about anything, please feel free to ask me. I'm just running my fucking mouth at this point. I would prefer it be somewhat remotely, you know, helpful to somebody. Hello, April. Hello, Caroline. Caroline, I haven't seen you in 16 fucking years. I only see you posting about your makeup. Which y'all, Caroline sells makeup. It's that good too, apparently. I'll keep you plug your shit on my show. Yummy. Okay. That there. Well, that was supposed to go in here, wasn't it? Shit. Oh well. We're gonna make it work. Put the fries in this here bowl. I will need another bowl too. Because once again, we're going to do these in batches. Do it once at a low heat for a while. And then we're going to do it at a high heat for a quick couple minutes. I really should have gone to the store and bought some more oil today. But I do. That was on. Yeah. Only other thing I have is olive oil. And I don't really want to fry in olive oil. Peanut oil I found is best for fries, in all fairness. Love me some peanut oil fries. Like, what I'm showing y'all how to do is essentially the same way that they do it at that popular fry restaurant that sounds like a gangbang if a woman says she had it last night. So, yeah. Which, do not get me wrong, I love their burgers. They're so good. But, yeah, it makes her sound like a hoe. Chicken's just about done. Just get rid of these paper towels that have served their purpose. Got this pan right here to hold my chicken. Got my bowl of fries here, just waiting to go into the grease. Again, if I'd have bought like a big ass thing, another thing of oil, I thought I had a second one in all fairness. But if I'd have bought another one, then we wouldn't be waiting because I'd use a bigger pot than this. But this here be what I have. So, just giving this a turn. You don't necessarily need to. It's just I'm kind of just doing shit to fill the time. So, yeah. Munching on my little fried chicken crust bits that fell off. Like a proper fat boy. Sometimes when you cut fresh potatoes, you're going to get like the little brown bits on the end of them. It happens, it's fine. Just cut it off. Move on with your life. If it's brown all the way through, or it looks like, I've seen it before where it looks like there's brown sugar through them, throw that shit in the trash and just move on. Like, I don't know what that is, but I do know I don't want to put it in my fucking body. That's something I do know 100%. I don't want brown sugar that's inside of a fucking uncooked potato looking bullshit inside my body. So, yeah. But chicken's all out into the oven just to chill. Or, not chill. Whatever. I think I'll need about 3 handfuls of fries here. Get a couple more in here. And I'm doing I did the chicken first because I want to get the chicken flavor actually fully into the fries. So, 7:23, those need to go about 5-6 minutes. In the meantime, I could be doing anything else, but I'm going to be sitting here doing this for the 5 or 6 minutes. Then when those come out, crank it up and do it again. So 2 fryers would really help, or like an actual deep fryer would really help. But in all fairness, like, we do not deep fry. Like, it is a very rare thing that we actually deep fry anything in this house. Well, that I deep fry anything in this house. Like, for the most part, we don't really even buy anything deep fried. Like, it's just not something we really eat. I'm just wanted to show y'all something that was actually really easy to do. It's just time consuming. But if you have a deep fryer, you know, you should be set. Pretty easy after that point. So, I will say this, make sure you salt your fries when they come out. I'm not going to do it the first round, but I will do it the second round, like when they come out the second time. Because when they come out the second time, they're basically going to go onto the serving platter. So, I'm going to serve it on this. My big old purple platter. I think this is Rachel Ray. Why's that plate here? I'm not going to fucking use that. We'll use that shit later. But yeah, when those come out, I'll put them on here. Put those in there, those in there, those in there, those in there, those in there. Yeah. Because it's a little bit extra work that actually saves me a couple extra dishes. So why would you not do one extra very simple step to avoid doing more dishes? Like, I can't fucking be bothered. Some paper towel down to help suck up the grease that's going to come off. That will, of course, be removed. But, yeah. The first fry here is going to give us a nice, crispy, or nice, soft interior. Where it's going to make it, you know, similar to like a baked potato on the inside. This is the one we're actually cooking the fries. The second time we go through, we're going to be crisping the fries. So they'll be like close to a baked potato in the center, but they'll have that snap and that crunch on the outside. So, yeah. I used to work for that burger place way back in the day. Interestingly enough, I went in there one day because I was hungry. And I ended up asking if they were hiring because the guy behind the counter was so fucking hot. I was like, I will literally get a job here just so I can look at you. 3 shifts into me actually working there, because I got the job, of course. But 3 shifts into me working there, I worked with him. And within 10 minutes, like, the sight of him just repulsed me. Like, he was such an arrogant little fuck. And not, like, in the good way. In the really, really annoying way. Like, cockiness is hot. Arrogance is not. Like, no. And I, of course, in that 15 minutes realized that the only thing he really had going for him was his looks. So, yeah. I left like a week later. Like, I didn't see the point in staying. It wasn't a good job. At least not that location. So, yeah, our manager was ridiculously tight-fisted little son of a bitch because he had to make his Hummer payments. So, to the point where I got a giant hole in one of my shirts and had to work 2 shifts with it because I only got 1 shift and he kept all of the actual, like, you know, store shirts in his Hummer. And they kept apparently asking him for one, but he could never make it over to our store because he had several stores. So I was like, yeah, like I'm just done. You don't give a shit. So, Ryan, I have not tried an air fryer. I really want one, but I can't justify the counter space for something that we don't ever really use. Like, we just don't fry that often. Like, and it's not something I want to start doing more of. It's kind of like a treat thing every so often, you know? But he's got about another minute to go. I can hear him, like, yelling at me. They're starting to whistle just a little bit, which means they're getting to where they need to be. When potatoes whistle, they get to, that's another way to tell. When you're frying or baking potatoes, when they start whistling, they're almost there. Like, it's kind of weird, but if you know what you're listening for, you will hear it. Potatoes will whistle at you and say, yo, bitch, I'm about done. So, but no, I do want an air fryer. It's just, I have a good bit of counter space, but I don't want to dedicate that much counter space to something like that. So, April, I have an Instant Pot. I love my Instant Pot. The only issue is it's just the 2 of us. And the only Instant Pot I was able to get for a price I was willing to pay for Black Friday was the 8-quart one. So, it doesn't get used that frequently. Simply because it's so fucking big. Like, and I do it a lot. I use it when I'm making, like, batches of things. Like, when I make a big batch of red sauce, I'll use the Instant Pot. I love it for, like, I make my own, like, black beans and stuff. So, yeah, those are phenomenal. But, yeah, like, when it comes to just, like, every night cooking, I can't. Like, it's way too big. So, it works great, don't get me wrong, but I ended up in one night making enough food to last us, like, the next 4 days. Because I can't do it smaller. See, I've heard mixed reviews about the air fryers. Like, I've heard both good and bad things about them. And everybody who says that they're good, like, you know, are singing their praises left, right, and fucking sideways. And everybody that's saying they're bad, everybody who said they're good said, oh, you didn't do it right. It's like, all right then. If this many people are doing it wrong, then A, it's rather fucking complicated apparently. And B, they're not explaining how to do the shit. So, yeah. These are not going to fit, are they? I'm just sticking my fucking hand in this fucking hot ass grease. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? Yeah, because that'll fit. And again, remember, we washed all the starch off these potatoes as best we could earlier. And we let them soak. I mean, yeah, I'm down to try it. Like, I have no issues with that. Like, I've had a discussion with Joshua a couple of times. I think in the back of my head, and he'll probably say this is true, I'm trying to subtly convince him that we need one, kind of thing. But no, we don't. Like, I have a pot I can fry. And again, the frying is so infrequent that it's just, yeah. So, spread these fries out some so they can cool down a little bit. Because if they're all clumped up together, then the hot from the bottom is going to rise up to the hot at the top, and it's going to just create steam and make your fucking fries soggy. You don't want that. Veggie chips, chicken, fun. I mean, again, I'm down. What's up? Why, I love this shit. You know I love all the kitchen gadgets. I want to try all of them. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Once these go off, once these are done, I'm going to crank the heat up and start frying the next batches. Go ahead and get the gravy ready to go. Again, just instant gravy. If you have a kind that you like, by all means use it. I am not brand loyal when it comes to most things, especially gravy. Mainly because I know that I have the ability to fix pretty much anything. Like, if it's not good, I can fucking fix it. I know I can. Joshua knows I can. So, we've ordered food out before, and we get it and we're eating it, and we're both like, ugh. And he's like, can you fix it? I'm like, of course I can fucking fix it. Hold on. And I go and I fix it. Usually making a sauce or something to dip it in or cover it up. I mean, it hasn't happened a lot, but it's happened before. That's there. Let's get this here mozzarella. Get that ready. Slice into this block. Put this up. Put it in my cheese bag. Oh, I have 2 cheese bags. What are you? Pepper jack? You're not a lot of pepper jack, so you're gonna join the party. Fuck it. Look at this little bitty thing of pepper jack I found. Isn't it adorable? Okay. I do need a bowl for this. So, let's see. Like, okay. If you take the cheese, like, can you see it? Like, is it lit up and all that fun shit? So, take it and just break it in half. You'll notice it is not a clean break remotely. This is the curds. This is 100% the curds that were in there initially. They were packed together by pressure and time. That's why cheese comes in blocks and shit like this, due to pressure and time. But break it apart, you get the curds. I mean, this can take a while because they really pack this shit in here. Normally, because this is, you know, Walmart cheese, this was done with pressure, not necessarily time. Some time, but a good bit more pressure. Simply because they're not going to spend the time to do it correctly. Have you ever had the Sargento, like, off the block cheese? You'll notice that stuff is phenomenal. And you can see the holes and stuff in it, and just like the regular cheddar, even the slices, because they spent the time to do it. They didn't add the excess pressure. They're letting the cheese curds come together of their own accord. Usually with time and a little bit of temperature cajoling. But yeah. So, if you can't find cheese curds, or when you do find them and they're $6 fucking a bag, just get a fucking block of cheese and tear it up in your hands. Like, there's no reason to spend like 14, 15 fucking dollars on 2 damn things that you're only going to use like once or twice. Unless it's something you want to do that you really want to try, then of course, by all means, go bat shit. You know, fucking do it. But, yeah. Like, there's a lot of things you shouldn't really waste your money on. So, favorite meal to cook? That's a toughie, honestly. See the mozzarella? It's got a little. It's a little more string. Oh, okay, you can see it now. It's a little stringier, but it's still got the curds. Love Italian. Honestly, like, you know, hello. Got this in Times Square. Not in Little Italy when we went to New York. I wasn't even thinking about buying an apron or anything because I was actually upset about the place we were told to go to lunch because it wasn't fucking good. And I had some Nona who said she lived in Little Italy her entire life. She said, oh, you got to go to the Nico's. You got to go to the Nico's. Went to the Nico's. I wasn't fucking impressed. I kind of wanted to go back in the kitchen and be like, you know, look, here's how y'all do this. Let me explain to you how to do this. Because some of y'all seem fucking confused. Because trust me, this ain't how you do this. But, yeah, just, I don't know. I don't want to say that I have a favorite meal simply because it sounds like unfair to everything else. Because, like, I fucking love Italian. I love Asian. I love Chinese. I love Indian. I love jerk, like Caribbean. Like, I don't know. That's a very loaded question that you will probably never get a proper answer out of. At least out of me. So, what's your favorite to cook, Aaron? April. I tried to say April and Baron. I don't know why, but I said Aaron. April, if you go to my YouTube, you'll actually see I've done a couple Italian dishes already. I did a mushroom ravioli in a brown butter sauce the other night with cured egg yolks, and I did a tutorial on how to make red sauce from scratch. So, which I highly recommend that one because red sauce from scratch is a fucking game changer. Okay. Let's pop these in here. I may have overloaded this a little bit. I mean, they're still cooking. Yeah, I think I overloaded it some. Spread out. No touching. Social distance, you fucks. You'll be fine. So, crank the heat up just a skosh. Yeah, it was actually really good. That mushroom puree was like a baby portobello, almost like a dussel, with, I want to say, thyme, garlic, onion, white wine, and goat cheese. Then I did cured egg yolks as well. I didn't do a video for those because there's no real video for those. Just find a video online. It's like 4 minutes of prep and then a week of sitting in the fridge, then 2 hours of sitting in the oven. So it's not really a video I can really do. But yeah, the mushroom ravioli I highly suggest. I even did a tutorial on how to make pasta. I don't think I actually made pasta like on camera, but I explained how to make it, and it's real fucking easy. Some people even do it in like what's it called? You can do it in a food processor, from what I hear. Like, I haven't tried it. I've used a stand mixer and, you know, my own hands. So I usually do it in the stand mixer when I'm making like lasagna or something. Simply because I have 17 other fucking things that I'm doing right then. And I did a lasagna as well. And I had a request for, what was it? A white lasagna. With, he said he wanted like in a bechamel and spinach. So I'm like, okay, well, how about a spinach artichoke lasagna with bechamel? He said he wanted it vegetarian. And I'm like, fuck, you want to add chicken? But, you know, that's fine. Let's go ahead and test this again real quick. Where is my thermometer? Okay. Yeah, it's slowly climbing up. It's at the point where it's jumping back by 4s and 5s and shit now. I'm gonna give that another minute. That's not quite where I want it to be yet. I want to get it up to just at 400, so when I put the potatoes in, it'll knock back down by 375 or so. Well, April, actually, if you watch the videos or have any questions about it, let me know. But pretty much everything I've done, with the exception of sliding something into the oven and coming back in like 20 minutes for it, I think my longest video was an hour, and that was when I did a full like Mediterranean feast. Like, I did a lot of shit. Like, I did shawarma chicken, hummus, couscous tabbouleh. I heated up some pita. I didn't fucking make that pita. Tzatziki. And did I say red pepper hummus? So, oh, and lemon oregano potatoes, which were fucking fantastic. Okay, round 2. See how it's bubbling immediately? That's what we want. We want it cooking. Obviously, but, you know. Get in there. I love my spider. I literally bought it like 6-7 months ago and used it like 3 times. I bought it for when I deep fry. Like, it was like $12 fucking, and I never fucking use it because I never fucking deep fry. But, yeah, there's the cheese I was tearing up when I was talking. And now I essentially have curds. I mean, that whole fucking pound block was like, I think $2.50. I've seen cheese curds in the stores before, and the shit is like $6 fucking for like 6 ounces. Like, I'm not spending that kind of money. My money is fucking precious. And if y'all saw the shit I have in my cabinets, like, you would never think that at all. Like, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes of tea. We don't really drink tea. Rice, nuts, granola, a lot of different hot sauces and stuff. I can't get my coffee, but this is the next best thing. Like chia, hot chocolate stuff, coffee mix, another box of fucking tea. Another kind of rice, another kind of rice, another kind of rice, another kind of rice. Like masa, self-rising flour, peanut butter, speculoos. Like, yeah. Like, I spend money on all of this stupid shit. But I will not spend money on something like that. And I've had like Wisconsin cheese curds in Wisconsin kind of thing. Or in Minneapolis, where Mall of America. It's where I had smoked Gouda for the first time, and son of a bitch, that's a life fucking changer. Oh! Sorry, I ran out of paper towels. Okay, you sit there. Like, I'm not going to wipe this thing down or anything. I'm just going to set it here. But, notice, okay? See this one? See these? They look like sweet potato fries. But they're not. Ryan, and I appreciate that, but it is actually organized. And by that, I mean, I know where every fucking thing is when I need it. I can get it in 3 seconds. Very rarely do I ask Joshua, has he seen something that is supposed to be in one of those cabinets? Because unless he's moved it, which doesn't happen frequently, I'll say that. Salt. You know, we're good. Let me give this another minute to kind of come back to temp. Go ahead and turn you on high to get you boiling. That knife and cutting board did not touch the raw chicken, so I can use that to cut the chicken when it comes out. It's only cut potatoes, peppers, and onions. So got my whisk here ready. So basically just bring this shit to a boil. Then you boil it for like fucking 40 seconds and then turn it off and it's done. Like, it's just super easy. But yeah, let's see if I can put my money where my mouth is. One of the fries, just, ooh, now hear it? Hold on, microphone. Fucking hey. God damn, that's good. Okay. Now, once these come out, I'm going to put them on here to drain. Again, spread out. Give them a good hit of salt. Put it here to drain, let it drain for a minute. Yank this out, and then I will start building the poutine. Those are kind of high up. Just going to swirl it around to get that down there. I have to buy some more oil when this is done because I don't have any more oil. Which honestly, I bought like what's this, 2 quarts? It's a quart. And I bought 2 of these when we moved in. And we just re-signed our lease. So, yeah, I don't use vegetable oil like that. Okay. You'll notice that this is starting to get thick in places. Again, cheapest fucking black gravy you can, brown gravy you can find. If you've got a brand that you like, by all means, it's something you know, it's something you trust, use it. I'm trying to think of the things I'm actually brand, except for my coffee, I'm actually not really brand loyal on anything at this point. I mean, I would say like, Ferrero Rocher, but they don't have a competition because they were sent from the gods themselves. So, but yeah, is there anything? Not brand low on any of the alcohols, except for this one, Pueblo Viejo. I use that for cooking. It's a tequila. I don't like drinking tequila, but I like it for cooking. And the Blanco is better than the Gold. So, oh God. Oh shit. This is going to be cold and fucking soggy by the time Joshua gets here. Oh shit. You know what? No. Once this is done, I'm going to slide this shit on here, slide this whole fucking thing in the oven, and I'll wait till he gets here, and then I'll assemble it then. Just sort of keep it nice and fucking hot. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That makes sense. Yeah, because I'm definitely not telling him, oh, well, the cooking ran quicker than I thought it would. So, fuck you. You get a soggy cold meal. Hell no. Fuck that noise. Especially when he's fucking out at work right now. He is actually not looking forward to this weekend. He worked Saturday. I worked Sunday. I don't know what the fuck Sunday's going to bring for us. Because we're not open, as far as I know, we're still not open for outside dining. We're still only doing to-goes. That could change by then. We've got the clear. But our management says that we're not ready yet. Like, we're going to wait until we can serve our guests with the proper integrity and make sure that they are 100% safe. Fuck, that's so good. So, rock on. Good call there, girl. I don't want to dirty my dishes this time. Yeah, me. Can you hear them, like when they're coming out? crunchity. I almost said peanut buttery. That's fucking coated hard and deep. Crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery. What the fuck is that from? That's some goddamn cartoon. That's some commercial. I'm gonna Google that. Because I can't think of anything that's crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery. That is deep in the programming, too. Get the oil off the heat. Salt, 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 salt. Spread these out some. Can you hear it? Can you hear that? Ah, that's how you know they're fucking crispy and amazing. Yes. So, gonna get fried chicken. Gonna turn it. So I can slide this in here. What? Okay. Yeah. We're done. I showed you how to turn $2 cheese into $12 cheese curds. Like, it just takes a couple minutes. Or just fucking shred it. Like, it depends on how much time you think you have this. You know, you think you have the night you make this. But, yeah. Like, traditionally it's done with cheese curds, so I did cheese curds. Because I'm a pretentious little faggot. But, you know. Yes, peppers, onions are ready to go. They will be fine with the temperature they are. The residual heat from everything else will keep them, will reheat them for me. Chicken is in here. Fries are in here. Are really simple because it's fucking cheap and just add water, brown gravy mix is right there. A lot of Canadians do use that, but traditionally it's like, I think, made from like a thickened au jus. But I don't have the beef for the beef drippings to make an au jus. And I'm not buying an au jus mix or au jus just to fucking make poutine. Because again, that's like $7 I don't want to spend. So. But this was fun. But thank y'all very much for tuning in. I will, of course, post a picture below when everything is said and done. Give me about a half hour, 45 minutes or so till my husband gets home. So, because, yeah, there's no sense in... I'm not going to build the shit if he can't eat it when it's nice and hot. And he doesn't... They're not going to close another 10 minutes, so... Yeah, I'm going to go. So... Oh, hi, Kim. Like, thanks for joining in at the very end. So, I'm leaving now. Love you. Mean it. You should work Sunday morning with me. Or for me. Fuck it. You want to work Sunday morning? No, it's Mother's Day. Shit. You're holding your daughter in your fucking Patreon master. Okay, yeah, I'm an asshole. But you knew this already. But thank y'all. Tomorrow night is going to be chicken cordon bleu with a Dijon bechamel. It is chicken pounded flat, stuffed with ham and Swiss, rolled up. And then it is what's called panade, which is flour, egg, breadcrumbs. Then you put it in the oil to deep fry it. Then you finish it off in the oven. Because you can't get it cooked all the way through without it busting or without it burning because of the way the chicken is rolled. So, but yeah, it's just that. And then it's like a bechamel with Dijon in it, which is fucking legit. I did not think it would be that good the first time I tried it. There's a picture of that on my page if y'all want to go scrolling. So, but thank y'all again, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow night.